Hi guys, welcome to GameTalk Heerenveen Ajax eredivisie game 1-2. We pulled through Sahbi, but what a game it was. It all started with a lineup. There was some confusion. We thought it would be straightforward, but then Ten Hag had some trick up his sleeve, basically. And then the match didn't go as we planned. And then it was a fight game, basically, at the end. How did you see the game? And what are your emotions just after the game now?
Well, when I first saw the lineup, I thought, okay, didn't see like the right players at the right position, especially at the end when we saw that Rensch would be playing midfield. I was like, what the hell? How is Ten Hag coming up with this solution, with this tactic? We had some bad luck with Stekelenburg being injured and Scherpe taking over his place, which gave me some shivers because we all know Scherpe always makes some sort of a mistake during a game, and we obviously saw that mistake during that game. But he did well, luckily. But yeah, the game was very poor. The players were poor. There were only one, two, three players who were playing up to their level, but the rest were dramatic. And we got the 3 points, and that's the only thing that matters. Luckily, no injuries. Obviously, we need to wait with the injury of Stekelenburg, but that's the main thing. I think the tactics were poor. Ten Hag did a really bad job today, putting the wrong players in their wrong positions, giving a slap to Kudus, not playing him, even knowing that Blind got injured. So yeah, obviously not a great game from our side.
Yeah, so as you touched upon, Maarten Stekelenburg, he got injured during the warming up. According to Ten Hag, it was something with his knee. He landed bad on his knee, so we have to wait and see how that goes. You became very dark at the moment, but it's okay. We can still see you, I think. So listen, it's not easy for Scherpe, just right before the game to have, okay, you're playing. So especially for a young player who hasn't played actually in the Eredivisie for Ajax before, this was his first game.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, you have to be. I mean, of course, we can say professional football players, etc. But it's not like you can just switch on the button and just start playing. I thought. I mean, you said he started a bit shaky, maybe with the wrong pass. Veerman, luckily, completely mishit the ball. But apart from that, do you think the first goal? Let's go talk about the first goal. Van den Berg, 1-on-1 against Alvarez on the right side. Well, the right side for Heerenveen, the left side of Ajax. And then 1-on-1, he beats Alvarez. It's from a very tight angle. Do you think Scherpe could have done more there? Or do you think it was just, you have to give credits to Heerenveen for that one?
No, you got to give credits to Heerenveen on that one. I mean, you see often some typical goals like that. I mean, I won't compare Messi with Van Bergen, but a lot of goals came exactly the way that player did. But no, it's not a big mistake from Scherpe. I think it's a huge mistake for Alvarez. I mean, even though it's his weak side, his left side, it looked like he was a puppet. He so easily passed him, too easy in my opinion, and it should never happen.
Yeah,
Alvarez was terrible today.
So in the second half, Scherpe had a really good save, basically, counter-attack.
Yeah, he had some saves indeed.
But again, the same player, basically.
Same player, 1-on-1, yeah.
1-on-1?
Yeah, I think the biggest mistake from Ajax is, with regards to the gameplay of Heerenveen, is they didn't pressure their best player, Veerman, in midfield. He constantly, when he got the ball, he got space to end time to give that terrific pass in the deep to the wingers, the big wingers. That's mainly in my opinion, it's the mistake of Ten Hag. He should have pushed a bit harder on the midfielders to keep pressure on Veerman. But that never happened. And here we got sloppy, and Rensch played bad as well. But in my opinion, they really are ruining the career of Rensch in this way. I mean, this season he played as left back, he played as right back, he played as a center back, and now he's playing as a defensive midfielder. It's too much. We don't want to have a new Emmanuelson or a new Nigel de Jong. he needs to stick to one or two positions and then focus on the position, being a specialist in that position. Now he's being used as a puppet to fill up the gap. We have other players who can play the position
Okay,
as well.
so which gap are you talking about? Let's talk a little bit about how he started, how Ten Hag started. Try to understand. Do you understand why Ten Hag started the way he did?
No, not at all.
Okay, so maybe I can give you. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing here as well. But I was thinking, when I found out that Alvarez was playing at the back, I remember even you saying that, and you also tweeted about it, and you put YouTube comments about it as well. You think that for the Roma game, Alvarez will be the center back together with Martinez. You've mentioned this before. Now, I know that Nach always says, the first game, the match we play is the most important match. I never think ahead. But it seemed to me he was thinking ahead, especially with Blind getting injured. He was trying also maybe to find a solution on the midfield. But then again, my question would be to you, or for me maybe, why didn't he start with Kudus instead of Rensch? Why did he go for Rensch instead of Kudus?
Exactly my point. I don't know either. I mean,
no, Sahbi, no. You're the one who's supposed to answer.
No, I agree. No, but I mean, I agree with Ten Hag. Putting Alvarez in the center would help this whole center to play to play with each other in terms of the game ahead against Roma. But in midfield, I mean, Rensch never played in midfield. I don't know whether he played in midfield in the younger teams, but with Ajax,
he would dribble in, of course, and become a midfield player, from the center back. But look, the thing is that if you look at Heerenveen, they have Veerman, right? And with Roma, even though he doesn't play all the games, they have Zeko. So they're familiar strikers, and you cannot
exactly.
Yeah. And I think Ten Hag is thinking, I cannot put Timber and
but leave out. I mean, leave out Rensch. You can play Kudus at 10 and then Klaassen at the 6th position. Or you could even play Taylor. He was on the bench as well. Play him. He's a midfielder. He can be a holding midfielder. Rensch is not a midfielder. At least he hasn't played any position in midfield this year. So why playing him? Why trying to come with something new while we have other players on the bench who can easily fill out that position? Yeah. That's why I said it's a slap in the face to Kudus because he could easily play the game. And we saw the second half where Ten Hag switched position. Alvarez went back to midfield and Rensch to central defending because we saw Alvarez didn't perform that well. And it was a good solution, but then later on he puts Alvarez again in the center defense when Kudus came in. I didn't understand that solution, but hey, it's probably
at the end we won, right? 2-1, and we can be always critical, and we're happy we won 3 points. We're really, I mean, we're very close to winning the league title, but the fluidity we had before the international break, it's a little bit gone now. But it's also maybe you can also expect it. If you go away for 2 weeks and you come back, you cannot expect things to start rolling again. So maybe we should be a little bit more patient.
Yeah. I'm not worried. I'm just saying this was a bad game, and that's why I always state I hate international breaks. It ruins our flow. I mean, we were in a terrific flow, winning games, playing beautiful football. We didn't see that today. I mean, and there's only one reason for that, or two reasons. One, the international break, which really hurt us in terms of the flow that we were in. Mm-hmm. Secondly, the positions of the players today. It was totally bad from Ten Hag. I think these two combined made us really play bad.
Yeah, you froze up for a bit, but we could hear you, so that's fine. Look, the best thing is when you start something, why did you bright up so much right now?
The sun came up.
Okay, so I wanted to say, look, Ten Hag at the end, he tried something, it didn't work out, and we still managed to win the game, even though it was not a good game from Ajax side. Yeah, sometimes we have to accept also the fact we don't have always good games. We won, and now we have to start, working towards the Europa League, because against Roma we cannot show this performance.
No, exactly. I mean, today was literally the luck of a champion. We had two VAR decisions which benefited us. The first one was
look,
a handball.
the penalty was a penalty. I mean, it's not
It was
even
an obvious penalty.
Yeah.
And the second one was a clear goal. That magnificent assist from Martinez to Haller. No, that's just joking. But it was a good. It was a good goal. It was an Inzaghi type of touch of Haller, and 2-1. Nice result, but nothing more, nothing less. 3 points in the bag, and let's move ahead to Roma.
Guys, I can feel it, man. I can. You want to subscribe.